So stick around for that. We're going to show you some more football highlights right now. Change gears. Needham Rocket football coming into last week. They were 3-1, coming off an embarrassing 26-0 loss in the hands of the Weymouth Wildcats, trying to rebound against the Natick Red and Blue. And we'll take you to the game. Nobody thought Needham had a chance at all, but Needham certainly did. First quarter here, Rockets' first drive. 4th and 14. Junior quarterback Drew Burnett hits the junior Mark Riley over the middle. And a macaroni spinneroni into the end zone. First varsity touchdown, Rockets on top 6-0. Second drive, Burnett. He converts a first down here to Brian Tadoldi. That would wrap up the first quarter. And then to begin the second quarter, Burnett over the middle again to the junior tight end Mark Riley. And the Rockets keep on rolling like the Caissons do. Mike Vespa, 40-yard gain here on this one. Inside the Natick 10-yard line, and Vespa 75 yards rushing after that carry there. Burnett would find one of his favorite targets this year, Brian Tadoldi, in the end zone, a 6-yard touchdown pass. Rockets on top, 12-0. Needham defense giving Natick nothing. Will Stenberg and Mark Riley on that hit there in the Natick in the red zone late second quarter. The captain, Robbie Timmerman, with the sack on the 3rd and 12 right here for Natick. Big stop. Next play, Max Shapors. He would get a sack as well, and Natick would turn the ball over on downs. Needham surprising everyone, 12-0 lead at halftime. Opening kickoff of the second half, 55-yard return by Ian Riley, no relation, into the Natick territory here. And the Rockets would march on down the field. Burnett would find Sam Nichols in the flat, down inside the Natick 25. And Rockets still rolling in the red zone at the Natick 10 here. Burnett finds Mark Riley, a great jumping catch over the middle. And Burnett would cap it off with a 1-yard QB sneak for the touchdown. Rockets on top, 8-0. 5 minutes ago, Burnett to Tadoldi. Great leaping catch just short of the goal line. And then that would lead to a Mike Vespa touchdown on 4th down. And an all-time Needham favorite, a shovel pass. Rockets go into Natick, and they upset the red and blue, 25-0. Yes, that is right. We are not joking. The Needham Rocket football team shut out the Natick red and blue, 25-0. And I believe this is almost the first time in 30 years Natick was shut out at home, 25-0. A huge upset. Needham is 4-0. Natick is 4-0. Tags, what did this win mean for the Needham Rocket football team?
This meant quite a lot. I mean, here, particularly coming off that loss down at Weymouth. And granted, I don't think Natick's as good as they were last year or the last few years, but still, I mean, this is still the Natick Redmen. They were still 4-0. Even you're playing. Did
you say the Natick Redmen?
Yes.
Wow. All right. Good for you.
Yeah. They were 4-0 going into the game, and this is a huge win. It's the first time in at least a few years since they beat Natick. I'd say probably 5, 6.
03, I believe, was the last
I
time.
beat them in 03. I can't remember a time since. Okay, so yeah, 7 years. They came out and really put it to them. Defense shut them down in the end. I thought Drew Burnett played very well, and instead of Kevin Brennan, I liked the way he had some zip on the ball and nice, clean, crisp passes. Like the one at Tadoldi in the end zone was beautiful. Yeah, I think it was 10 for 17, 3 touchdown passes, another one on the ground.
Yeah, actually, we do have the stats. Okay. We're going to show that at some point. But go ahead, Tags.
Yeah, I know his parents were nervous before the game at the freshman field hockey game, but I'm sure they're proud now.
Rightfully so.
Yes. Yeah, he played a great game. There we go. Yeah, Mike Vespa. Oh, did he have that many yards? I didn't think it was. Okay,
he had a big game.
Yeah, and with the 45-yard run set at the second touchdown, and here he mentioned Dedham was up 14-0 on Natick earlier this year at the half, which was a shocker. Natick came back and won that game. But Needham shut him down. Never let him back in it.
Now let's take a look here at the Carey Division standings. This is also Natick's first regular season loss since November of 2008. Last time they lost a regular season game was against Walpole in 2008. Walpole would then go on to win the Super Bowl that year. Last year, Natick did go to the Super Bowl. They lost in the Super Bowl. Was that the Reading, I believe? I think it was a Reading, North Reading, one of the two.
It was Reading. It was somebody from the Middlesex League, yeah.
Yeah. Well, here's your Carey Division standings. Weymouth still top there in the Carey, 5-0. Needham 4-1. Rockets are home this Friday against the Brookline Warriors. Big game against Brookline on Friday. They're 0-5. This could be a trap game, guys. I don't think that they'll lose, but you cannot overlook Brookline as you have Walpole the week after. Needham is 4-1, Brookline is 0-5, then you go to Walpole. Hopefully it's not a trap game, man, Noonan.
No, certainly it is not. And you go back to think about a few weeks ago when they played against Norwood, when they jumped out to that 14-0 lead, and then Norwood, a team that was still winless at the time, gave them a fight for the entire game. And it came down to that one last play of a 50-yard heave that almost came up as a touchdown for Norwood that they would have won the game possibly. Yeah. So I'm with you. I mean, especially because after the Weymouth game, you and I were looking at each other saying, this is a team where right now Needham could be looking at a 3-3 record, 3-4 and 3 max. This is a game where you've got to really hone up on your skills, play smart football, and get ready. Use this as a way to get ready for Walpole.
Yeah, big deal here Friday, Tags.
It is big. And if I remember correctly, didn't Brookline come in here two
years
ago and completely blew out Needham? That was
right.
That was one of Brookline's only wins of the year.
That's correct.
Yeah. So yeah, certainly figure you got enough guys who will remember that game, and you'd like to think we'll not let something like that happen again.
That's right. 2 years ago, Brookline came in and beat Needham. I think it was 17-6 or 24-6. It was not a close game at all.
Yeah, it was not a close game.
Yeah, it was a bad one, start to finish. But two things I want to show you here. Let's take a look at the Rockets football schedule while we have it up. As we did say, they have Brookline coming up this Friday, and then October 22nd at Walpole. After that, all home games here on out. October 29th against Framingham at home. November 5th, that's a 6 o'clock game for the Needham 300 committee.
Is the game starting at 6, or is the the ceremony and all the film and all that stuff starting
I don't know.
at
They
6?
only pay me to talk, so I got to figure all this out at some point. But what?
The game kicks off at 6.
Game is at 6.
Okay.
There you go. Game's at 6 o'clock. Thank you very much. And one other thing to show you, too. 5th quarter action for the Needham Rocket football team. And all Needham High students, we were asked to promote this here. It's after the game at the Needham cafeteria. It's from 9 to 11:30. And this is not just for football players. It's for students at Needham High. They'll have some food, refreshments, music, giveaways, and more, free of charge. Nice way to keep everyone in a free substance environment, if you will. So that will be on Friday, sponsored by the Needham Touchdown Club.